to build on that, we want to even invite more and more young people from outside the country so that they can come and exchange ideas with us. Let us know how youth work is done in their country so that we can learn from them and they also learn from us. You know, that is also one achievement that young people benefit from NACOMS.
What are your activities for this year's NACON? What are we expected to see? People that are going there.
You expect really a lot from NACOM. I assure you that anybody that goes to the NACOM will really have a nice time there. Like I noted earlier on, there are a few things that used to happen in NACOM did not happen in the last NACOM. Or there are those that have never happened will happen this time.
So there's going to be a lot of change from last year to this year?
Well, perhaps not a lot of changes, but there will be changes. Last NACOM we did it without sports. But you know very well, I know equally that the National Youth Council is meant to serve young people. And young people after the last NACOM have called for us to bring back sports in the NACOM. So we've listened to them because we are there to serve the plights of young people. We are there to listen to young people.
And you said to bring back that there was sports before?
Yeah, there used to be sports in NACOMs, but NACOM 2010 was done without sports.
Why?
Well, there were some issues with the sports. We had actually wanted to bring sports on board, but towards the date for the NACOM, still a lot of things were not put in place to ensure that we don't have sports with problems, because it is often said that sport is always meant to bring people together, but equally it is one function that people tend to be sensitive to certain things, and equally and eventually fight and quarrel and insult and here and there. See what I'm saying? And we really needed to ensure that everything was in place to avoid such a situation. But unfortunately, during the countdown to the NACOM, we realized really a lot of things that we had wanted to ensure were in place, weren't in place. So in order to avoid a situation, a chaotic situation at the NACOM, we decided to put sports aside. But this time, young people have called for it. So we are prepared, and we've ensured that everything is in place. We're definitely going to have football, we're definitely going to have athletics, we're going to have volleyball, draft as well. And our traditional sports, wrestling.
Okay.
We're going to have all that. Some of them, will be competed in different categories. Some of them will have the male category, some of them will have the female category as well. So you perhaps may wish to go back to your region and compete for them.
Apart from sports, what are other activities you're going to do?
We will have musical jamborees. We will have drama competitions. We will have quiz as well. We will have also cultural displays, because we've realized that most of our young people are being bombarded by a lot of information, are being bombarded by a lot of things, so much so that they tend to shy away from our tradition, so much so that we don't really seem to know much about our tradition. That is why we thought it's important that we try to bring that back. And one way that we could bring that back is to have it in a form of competition amongst the regions. So regions will compete in terms of cultural displays. Some of the kankurangs or drama or masquerades you may not know, like the Jabba Jambos or whatever, funny names, really belong to the respective regions. You may not know that. See, and the respective regions will come and showcase the culture that really emanates from that region, or that originates from that region. See what I'm saying? So that people can really know what belongs to the different regions. That is one way of getting us young people really know what our traditions are. We're going to have that. Of course, we will have the conference, which is the main thrust of the NACOM. Basically, these are some of the things that we'll have. We will have the sports, we will have the cultural displays, we will have musical jamborees. We will have, of course, the beauty pageant. We're going to have beauty pageant this time. It wasn't in the last NACOM. We're going to have it this time round.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Of course, you guys have to cater for an amount of people that are coming. So how many people are you guys expecting this year?
The target this year is 1,005, because we're expanding. So we're targeting 1,500 young people from across the country. That will include as well international delegates. We're expecting international delegates as far as Azerbaijan. From as far as Azerbaijan, we're expecting some from Guinea-Bissau. We're expecting some from Senegal as well.
So they're not only coming from Gambia, means they're coming from different countries.
Very well, very well.
That is very nice. Okay, what are the accommodations? How are people gonna get there? And if we exactly get there, what are we gonna do? Like, because I know some people like Ajay, if you if she really wants to go, I know you guys have to have a lot of foods there.
Oh yeah, everything is being catered for. In fact, what we're doing is that already we've given you know, $350,000 divided amongst the regions. We've given every region $50,000 as supplement to their feeding needs. Also, we've got extra feeding or food items, and we intend to give them to them. We intend to give them extra each a bag of rice or two with some miscellaneous goods. You know, we surely do that, and you know, just to assure you that there wouldn't be any shortage of food. We've gotten enough of that in store.
Okay,
sure.
For how long is it going to take?
Well, the NACOM will start from the 2nd to the 9th of January.
2nd to the 9th.
2nd to the 9th
It's
of
going to
January.
be like
about
week
1 week,
so?
1 week, 1 day or so. Yeah.
So people are going to spend a week in
Bansang, yeah, for the NACOM.
Nice. Okay. So how are people gonna get there exactly? Are you guys gathering like transportation?
Yes, regions
or
will
we're
transport.
gonna get there by ourselves?
Regions will transport their delegates. The National Organizing Committee will transport members of the National Organizing Committee. It is also the responsibility of the National Organizing Committee to ensure that international delegates get to the venue. It is also the responsibility of the National Organizing Committee to ensure that, like I said, international delegates get there. Also, it is our responsibility as a National Organizing Committee to ensure that delegates invited from youth organizations, national youth organizations for that matter, get to the venue on time and safely.
Okay, so you are going to be there with the other NACON people? Like how many people are going to be there, the organizers, I mean?
Oh well, we have up to about 80 members of the National Organizing Committee, and just to ensure that everything goes on well, already we have some members of the National Organizing Committee on the ground. Tomorrow a contingent of the National Organizing Committee will be going. On Sunday also a contingent will be going. Perhaps I'll be going myself on Sunday. I will go on Sunday. And on Monday, again, a group of our members from the NOC will be traveling, even before other delegates come, so that we are sure that everything is in place, so that we are sure that the ground is leveled, so that we are sure or double sure that the NACOM really will be hit-free. You know, because we want this NACOM to be the best NACOM ever. The one that was held in KMC about 2 years ago was said to be one of the best by delegates themselves, and we've learned our lessons from that, and we hope we've improved, you know, along the line, and we hope by the end of this NACOM, delegates will announce that NACOM 2012, well, of course, it's taking place in 2013. NACOM 2012 is the best NACOM ever held.
Okay, thank you. What do you have to tell youths out there?
Well, my advice to young people will be just as usual. I've always said that you see, it is about time that young people started to look inwards. You see, more often than not, we believe that the only way that we can be successful is to leave the shores of this country. That's not really the remedy. You know, mostly you hear young people say, you know, they want to go out for greener pasture here and there. But I have that fervent view that, you see, that place that they are really rushing to is not necessarily greener, but rather under a different shade. You know, you can be very successful here depending on how you commit yourself. You see what I'm saying? Like it is often said, you know, vices can be virtues and virtues vices, depending on the methodology. So it really depends on the individual. You've got to be committed. You've got to work hard. I know quite a good number of people that have been very successful and did not really achieve what they've got, you know, abroad. That is also one thing that we intend to do. We intend to bring some successful entrepreneurs, young people for that matter, that really made it here, so that they can talk to young people, they can give their own testimony, so that young people will begin to understand that really, like I said earlier on, Europe and America is not necessarily, or does not necessarily have greener pasture, but rather it's just under a different shade.
Okay. That's all we had for you on the Changemakers today. Until we come your way next time, same place, same time. I am Fatima Zahra Jallo.